What is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy, doing your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. And I
Says
have
we're
no
live.
idea what Dan is showing us.
Says we're live.
Says we're live.
Oh, we're
Right there.
live?
Got a notification, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, we're live.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness. The app done went Leroy Jenkins on us.
Hey, chumps, let's do this.
What's up, everybody?
No.
Not too much. Doing good. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Oh.
Can't say it's too happy because we all got to go back and do the drudge tomorrow.
No.
Well, we can say it's happy because we have Patreons that we need to thank, and they are just absolutely awesome. Speaking of Patreons, you guys need to send me a message and see what day's good for the monthly business call this week, because we need to get that in and about. But thank each and every one of these guys because they're awesome, and they help me on a lot of things, and that's just something I need, a lot of help, because I'm a little bit off the edge sometimes. Anyway, also thanks to the Adventure Club. This is an up-to-date view. It was quite funny because there was quite a few donations on Wednesday's stream, and everybody sort of donated in the right place and stuff, because is that the new colon? I don't even know what I've missed. But
that refers to this.
I tell you what, 2 minutes and 35 seconds into the stream, and Terry's already at it. Love it.
Well, that was Toby.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of Reese cups, Terry, I got some in the other room there. I got me an 8-pack in there.
That's a lot of skirts.
So that's a lot of panties.
Yeah, I know. Are they frozen?
I'm not.
Terry said, and I quote, "It's easier to get the panties off when it's frozen, but you have to freeze them long enough or you still have a little moist spot in the middle where it's not completely frozen." So,
well, as Terry found out on stream, I am quite capable of dropping the panties anyway. So,
all right.
Anyway, so what's been going on, Hayden?
Oh, not too much. I was going to activate today, but we had some unscheduled boat maintenance to do. Went out fishing yesterday, and the boat ran great until it didn't. And had some fuel issues that we got fixed up today, and had a water pickup hose that we replaced today. So next weekend will be the weekend.
Okay. Well, if it makes you feel any better, the band ran good until they didn't too. So,
well, hey,
they were actually weird today. Like people were struggling to hear me, and then all of a sudden they said I got real good. So I don't know.
That's because they're not using an Eagle One.
I mean, possibly. I was hearing people anyway, but
well, of course you were, because you were using an Eagle One.
It is what it is, man.
I've got to figure out how to set up an Eagle One on my antenna. The only thing I can't figure out is the counterpoise.
You need, so you just shenaniganed yourself, because you just said you got to figure out how to set up an Eagle One on your antenna.
On my boat.
I knew what you meant, but
I know what you meant. Hey, Pat's in the chat. What's up, Pat?
How big is your bow rail? Does it wrap around the entire boat?
It comes back to about 3/4 of the boat. That's what I was using for the counterpoise with the Wolf River coil, and it seemed to work great.
Just hook your ground. Yeah, there you go. Problem solved.
Yeah, but how to mount the Eagle One on the bow rail?
Well, you weld the
having enough
edge to
problem. Oh yeah, there you go. We'll have to work on that. I just need somebody that knows how to weld stainless steel.
All right.
I mean, I'm sure we could rig something up.
Oh yeah, we can rig something up. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how long it'll stay up, but we can rig something up.
I'm thinking that I might have to order another Eagle One with the tripod and mount the tripod on the bow, and then just run wires to the bow rail and call it good.
Well, you know, Terry and his buddies over on 7191, they probably ingenuity stuff for you. It might be some duct tape and a hammer, but
Hey, as long as metal's on metal, I don't care what's holding it together.
Apparently, Eddie said you can use some
zip ties and handcuffs.
Some inventory that he has at the spa.
But funny he says zip ties because that's what I use to secure the Wolf River coil.
Yeah, you're gonna need a little more than zip ties for the Eagle one though.
Some industrial strength zip ties.
What I want to know is why you have zip ties and handcuffs. I mean, you can use a zip ties for handcuffs, Eddie.
Wow.
Well, it's double protection.
There's different levels there. You have like trainee status and then you graduate.
It all depends on what you're into.
So, about a size 36.
Only if she's 5'3".
I was talking about myself. I wasn't talking about. I wasn't talking about your pleasures, Dan.
Eddie says his zip ties are small.
Oh man.
Talk to PP man. He might can help
He might
you
be
out
able to use that.
knowing all about all the QRP zip ties and stuff like that.
That's right.
Oh Lordy! So what's going on, Dan? You did any radio this week?
Man, no. I mean, I did. I mean, my average per day QSAR rate was a lot down this weekend. I kind of took it easy. So
yeah,
still got my parks hunted that I wanted to hunt and the people who I wanted to hunt. So I'm still in good standing with all the yearly awards that I'm going after. But
I noticed one day you had the case of the PP man. You were fussing about band conditions.
Yeah,
getting in Discord.
When was that? Saturday, I think.
Yeah, getting in Discord saying, is the band's even worth turning my radio back on for?
Yeah, that was. I don't think I turned my radio on. I got you in the morning.
Yeah,
and then did some other stuff. Maybe turn the radio back on about 5. But I make up ground pretty quick. If I turn the radio on at 5 before the end of the new UTC day, I can get 60. So
yeah, well, I've been doing a lot of radio myself because I'm trying to put in 60 hours for Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf for the Lewis and Clark Trail, on top of being active as an activator myself. And let me tell you, it's keeping me busy. I've got about 20 hours in so far. I got 40 more to do in the next week. So
here's the $1 million question though. When you run FT8, do you listen to it?
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Turn the volume all the way down.
I've not only did FT8 for Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf. I've did 20 meters, 40 meters, 80 meters, and 15 meters sideband. And I've did.
You did 2 meters?
80, 40, 15, and 20.
Oh, I thought you said 2.
I can do 2 meters. It's actually a mode that they count.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hear you on 2 meters. That's why I was curious.
You didn't hear me on 2 meters?
No.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would hear me on 2 meters.
Maybe I need a better antenna.
Yeah, possibly. If I could just figure out how to hook the Eagle 1 to my 2 meter.
Just need a good tuner.
Actually, no.
Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar. Let me tell you, they hit it this weekend. They did a lot of cool parks. So
Good deal.
They did a great job.
I got a 4 activator up in New York. Carl, Kilo 5, Kilo Hotel Kilo was with 3 other operators up in New York earlier. So I got that one. That was pretty cool.
Yes, sir. I saw there's a lot of spots this weekend. I just sometimes I get in that mood. I just don't really want to play radio. Just do some other stuff. But it is what it is. Had a lot of fun regardless. Regardless. I don't think irregardless is a word.
I don't never get in that mood.
It's a word, but it's a double negative.
don't think I'm ever in the mood not to play radio.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not in the mood to do sideband, I just do CW. If I'm not in the mood to do either one of those, I would do like SSTV or something. I'm always in the mood to do something on the radio.
Well, you take sunset pics or something.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm doing FT8 sunset.
You rescued any dogs lately?
And rescuing dogs and stuff.
Did you get a dog?
Soon, I think. If he keeps it up, he's going to have one for sure.
Yeah. my FT8 career will end once this event is over. That's for sure.
Until the next time.
That is for sure. Well, you know, if I can get somebody else to do some Whiskey 8 Beam Oscar Golf FT8 for the club, I'll be good, and I won't have to do no more anyway. You know, when I was activating the other day, I kind of did some ASMR, Terry, because Whiskey Zero Charlie Golf Charlie contacted me. It's in the middle of a pileup, middle of a huge pileup, and I was like, "I'll only give you a 5.9 if you whisper my signal report." And he whispered it right in for me.
Oh, he did that to Chris too, AU4XO, right after I called him, because Chris is familiar with me, so I really can't mess with him because he's heard my voice way too often. But the second operator he had isn't too familiar with me, so they were calling CQ, and they just worked somebody they called QRZ. So I dropped my transmit bandwidth down to about 2.8 kilohertz. I jacked my compression all the way up, and is this frequency in use? He comes back and goes, yes, it is. Good times.
Good times. I even did an activation last night, and for one QSO, I had a second operator with me, and Dan was lucky enough to get my second operator on my activation last night. He's the only one got him.
Nice.
I don't know if he's very good at logging though.
Well, yeah, I mean, I couldn't figure out if the first letter was a W or an R. So I logged it both ways just to hope one of them would match on the Z.
Oh,
that was great
too. And the funny thing was it was 6 or 7 calls later. Somebody's like, that second operator got to me.
You actually caught me off guard on that one. I was kind of speechless for a while.
Yeah, that was my buddy from Odd, West Virginia.
It was odd. That's for sure.
Oh,
so okay, all right. So it did start with a W. I got it now.
It may have started with a Q. He's from Odd. Oh goodness. Oh man, I'll tell you what. I've been doing too much activating in West Virginia, and it's driving me nuts. I need to go somewhere, but it ain't gonna happen right now because the back tires are starting to get bald again.
I'll take a vacation to Ohio.
Well, when I say West Virginia, I don't count southeastern Ohio or south or northeast Kentucky, because they're all just West Virginia to me. They're in my loop.
Right. Didn't you just get tires like 3 months ago?
That was front tires. It's rear tires now. It's rear tires.
Okay.
I was gonna say he just got new rear tires a year ago.
Don't take it. If you take it to the same shop that did your other ones, take your damn antenna out first. Don't leave it in the back.
I may take everything out.
You'll come back and the thing will be folded in a square.
Like it'll be my new infed half wave or something.
Yeah, really.
Like I still don't know what they did there, but whatever. It's never been the same since. Like I've had issues. Now I went from like a minute and a half setup time to about 2.5 to 3 minute setup time.
Wow.
And it's kind of aggravating because you have to watch the wire because it's still all kinked up from being balled up and stuck up in the tube and all that.
Sounds like you need to trade that one in.
Yeah, just replace the wire.
it's definitely time. I've got one sitting over there that I need to go get, but there's always everything. It's that time of the year where everything starts to hit at one time. So
That is true.
and I had
Well,
a
that
battery.
is
I had a battery issue the other day, and honestly, it hasn't done it since, and I don't know what's going on. So
That's good though.
yeah, it's good, but I'd like to know what it was because something was wrong, and it's going to do it again, probably when I don't need it to.
Ike and Hammond hit it on the head. That's exactly what's happening. Even on those
Well,
dirt roads, even on the dirt roads, man, he holds the gas down so long the dirt turns to glass.
well, that doesn't tell me why I'm burning out the front tires too, because I don't do 4-wheel drive burnouts. Typically, so I will replace the front tires, and within 3 months, it'll be about time to do the. Well, I don't know because they put them big old mud tires on there last time. So the front.
I know I needed new front tires after following Bill Brown around all those U-turns he did in Florida.
Oh, yeah, we did quite a few U-turns down there for sure. Yeah,
He'd get on the radio. We had the 6-meter going between the cars, and
but
they'd say, "All right, we got to do a U-turn."
I definitely got to get the vehicle squared away because I know next month we got the Western Kentucky Road, which will pretty much finish Kentucky. I probably will have everything done prior to that, besides maybe the one I need a boat. I'm not sure. I may have
Nice.
it done too. So that, yeah, actually, I probably will definitely have it done because I don't want to get late in the year and need to go out on a boat because chances are I'll be going out on a kayak. And I don't know how much you guys know about kayaking when it's cold, but water gets cold.
it's not fun.
I did some adventure races, and it'd be like 34 degrees when we start, and go out and you get on a kayak and be in a choppy waters and the waves coming over the kayak and yeah, it's a numbing experience. What did it say?
It sounds like something Jeremy would be
Yeah,
familiar with up in Alaska.
Yeah,
true.
He just did a kayak activation, I think.
he called that a kayak activation, but that looked more like I don't know. That looked more like a boat to me. It sort of had a kayak shape,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a lot longer and a lot wider, and like it actually had a chair that set up on it, and
It was
a lot
one of
bigger
those.
than any kayaks I know.
It was one of them fishing boats.
It was one of those bougie kayaks.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Uh,
Yeah, Chris is going to Alaska too. He's going to be doing POTA up there. Yeah, he's gonna.
if
That's gonna
anybody's
be
got
awesome to get that on the green box.
if anybody's got about a 6,000-watt 2-meter, they'll be able to get him.
Yeah, 52 element beam. I might be able to hit you.
I'll tell you what. If anybody from the States gets him while he's in Alaska, I want to know what you're running.
It'll have to be somebody in like Washington or something, Oregon, something up there.
A 2-meter sideband to make the trip
Might.
to Washington.
Well, he won't be on sideband. He'll be on FM because he's going to have a handheld.
Oh.
So. Which once I found out why he will only have a handheld, made me realize I don't ever want to take a cruise. Evidently, you cannot take HF gear on a cruise.
No.
That I wonder if that's just the particular cruise lines.
But you
Rules.
could probably get permission from the captain to use their HF gear if the captain's a ham radio operator.
Now that would be nice.
That's a lot of ifs too.
Well, it is, but
Yeah.
I toured the radio room on the cruise that we went on, and I was offered to use it, but that was way before I was into Parks on the Air and everything.
When you say, do I want to use it? Do you mean daily, like all day?
Where do I sign up for a cruise radio operator?
Yeah, really.
Uh,
14 hours later. You said I could use it.
Yeah, hey,
I'm still here.
The next morning when he comes on, son, are you still sitting here? Yeah, man. POTUS
yeah,
spots
man,
ain't
you got
emptied
more
yet.
coffee?
Yeah.
The POTUS spots ain't emptied yet, man.
I need another one of them rum drinks.
So that's the problem with travel. You know what I'm saying? You can't. At least on Chris's cruise, you can't take HF gear. If anybody's been on the cruise that you can take HF gear in the chat, let us know. But then you got when you fly, you can only take up to a 12 amp hour battery.
Yeah, see, that's me. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't let you take it, because something like I think he said something like it like the cell phones on the plane, it would interfere with our navigational capacity. Yeah, BS. But anyway, I wonder if you could take it, just not use it. That way, you'd have it when you. Is it called debark? Do you debark a boat? I don't know. When you get off the damn boat,
yeah,
you would have it, but you just can't use it while you're on the boat.
You could probably take it onto the boat with permission.
Yeah, just like have it in your luggage or something.
When we went, we stopped at 3 different places, but still, you'd still have to coordinate with operating in another country.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't see a problem with taking it on the boat in like.
He's not going to another country. He's going to be in Alaska.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
even more reason why you should travel on your own boat.
There you go.
Well, I don't plan on paddling my kayak over to Alaska, so
why not?
That's just out for me.
That would be a first if you did.
I'm sure it would. The first attempt and the last one probably, when it ended epically.
Just think of how big your delts would be. Your shoulders would be enormous by the time you got here. Be a good workout.
We could probably rig you a little sail on it too.
Hey. String your whitey tighties up there and let the wind catch them.
Oh my God. We all know
Terry, I don't have butter skirts.
Terry, we're gonna have to have those back, buddy.
We all know I don't have any underwear left. Terry, after he made so much money after the underwear he stole off of me in Dayton, when I was gone activating the other day, somebody broke in my house and they left a calling card of Rishi Cup wrappers laying. And they took all my underwear. And if you go to Terry's page, it shows him selling a lot of underwear that looks like mine.
You should go to his eBay profile. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. Like I know there's weird fetishes out there, but I didn't realize how many people wanted the King's underwear. Terry's making a good penny now, so that's why people start. That's why people starting to get their Patreon stickers showing up, because Terry's been mailing them out because he feels guilty.
There was something in his item description, let's say, with the royal stripes, and I'm not quite sure what that meant. And PP Man thinks he has it hard. PP Man don't even know when he has it hard, Terry.
That's a whole nother problem.
Anyway. So,
Chris said he might get a HF hookup while he's there. So awesome.
He was talking about, the other club was going to come work him on 2 meter. Why don't they just bring you an HF radio out and let you do an activation?
Heck yeah.
That would be
3,000 contacts later.
That would be cool. I mean, if I go, I won't say if, when I go to Alaska, I'll probably go up to Jeremy's and I won't have to worry about equipment and stuff like that. So that'll be my plan for there. I think Jeremy is going to come to Huntsville. He was talking about it after one of our streams here recently. He was messaging me. I was going to pick him up in Nashville because I mentioned that the flights were cheaper into Nashville than the Huntsville, and he was going to fly into Nashville. Him and Joseph Collins. So I guess
cool.
I'm the ham radio Uber now. But that'll be pretty cool because I've met all the guys from the original big Alaska DXpedition, as we called it, back that streamed on there. I've met them all, but Jeremy. So it'd be good to meet Jeremy. Plus, it'd be good to meet Collins. So we got Western Kentucky in July, Huntsville in August, and somewhere in the near future, I'm planning on a trip to Niagara Falls.
Nice. You have a barrel?
Because no, I've already done that. I'm just kidding. I've never been to Niagara Falls, and I've always wanted to go because I'm a waterfalls guy. But what better reason to go than I need to activate a park in New York anyway?
There you go.
Make sure you take a ride on the Maid of the Mist.
Coming up in just a little over a month, I got my big rove up the East Coast.
That's a boat. That's a boat that takes you up into the falls.
Oh, the Mist.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where is that where they get? Was that where they make the Canadian mist from? Because the water coming out of the end.
Maybe that's they use that to cool the distilling process.
I wish I had my passport because I was looking, man. Hamilton's right across the border there, and there's so many hunters that hunt me from Hamilton.
You don't need a passport. Just go ahead and go.
Hey.
If they don't, all you got to do is go up there and say, "You don't know who I am, do you?"
I could get across the border.
Coming back is going to be a problem.
It would be getting back that would be the problem.
While you're an American citizen, you should have no problem getting back.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly that easy.
Give me a call. I'll get you back.
Not exactly that easy. I don't believe. But yeah, I'm definitely got that. And then I'd like to, but I don't think I'll have time this year to squeeze in. I'd like to get me a good West Rove. As far west as I could go in a Rove.
You'd make a lot of people happy if you do North Dakota and Wyoming.
North Dakota and Wyoming.
It seems like the two hardest ones to get for a lot of people. So.
Thank you very much for the super sticker. There's Terry feeling guilty about the underwear theft again.
That's just your cut of the sales.
I think what he's doing is he's sending me $20. He wants me to go buy more underwear so he can come steal them and sell them for $80 a pair.
Watch you show up to Huntsville with like 16 packs of underwear. Leave them like a breadcrumb trail all over the place.
Trick is you got to wear them once.
Terry's like, "Will you wear these for me?"
Oh,
funny stuff. Poor Terry. Oh, we give him a hard time when he can stay awake.
Oh.
Oh Lord. 10% for the big guy. Oh God.
0 Charlie Golf Charlie.
Kapow.
I'll tell you what, he hunted me the other morning and it was early and I could tell he just come out of bed. He's like, Whiskey Zero Charlie, Charlie. he had no enthusiasm. I was like,
About-
oh, you just
about what
rolled
time?
into it. I don't know. It was early.
He might have just been going to sleep.
No, because that would have been more like,
That's funny.
oh God, Chris, have you got anything in the mail yet? Because you ain't said, and if you haven't, there's something wrong, or you ain't checked the mail, or you addressed your self-addressed envelope wrong. one of those three things.
His neighbor has it.
Okay.
Chris says yes.
Not that Chris. I was talking about the other Chris,
Oh.
but well, I'm glad you got yours. So
Both did. Both said yes.
both said yes. Okay, well, good deal. All right. I was gonna say if Alpha Echo 4 got his was sent out after Chris's, so there would definitely be something wrong. Or your mailman could be Eddie. And you know, Eddie likes to snag up all the HRAG stickers. I wonder if Robbie gave Eddie his stickers, because I sent him this time. We sent him to Robbie's house, so Robbie would get his. I wonder if he played revenge game and kept Eddie's stickers.
Probably sitting on his desk.
Eddie has a wall of stickers at the spa.
Hey, Eddie made my top 5 park to parks from last month.
Nice.
So he's been out there working it a little bit.
He was at the park Saturday night and got strip shirts by Georgia State Patrol rolled up on him out there, wondering what the hell he was doing.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Did they skip this cavity search?
I think they did one right there on site, actually.
Oh wow!
They got ate up by skeeters during the whole process, too.
Man, they are on top of their game.
Well, you know, when you're in the kind of business running spas like Eddie, you pull a little bit of extra heat.
Well, he told the trooper, he said, listen, don't you know who I am? I got the king's permission to be on this territory. I guess he said okay and let him go. I mean, he's in the chat now, so he didn't get locked up. So.
Should have given him some coupons to the spa.
Yeah.
Oh God. So anyway, who else got Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf for the Lewis and Clark Trail yet?
I do.
Because if you ain't got it, there's something wrong with you.
I got quite a few of them because
how many stations have you hunted the other stations, Dan?
I have. I don't know how many, but all the ones I see, the identifier that I'm seeing a common denominator on digital anyway is LCT. So if you see CQ LCT, that's going to be the Lewis and Clark stuff. And I think I have maybe 4 or 5.
Okay, I think Terry told me today he had 6. I know a couple of people who's gotten me and said I was their clean sweep.
Nice.
Not people that I know. So
You're running that only digital?
No. I do.
Okay.
I do sideband and digital. I have not done CW and I need to, but it's so different than POTA. Just because you know the people who's hunting me from POTA, they know the drill. They're like, you're 5'9" and they get out the way, you know.
Yeah.
But the people who's hunting me for just to event people, they're gabbers, you know. And
Can you tell me where you are on the trail?
I don't really want to get into a CW rag chew. So I don't know. I'm going to before it's over. But what in the world?
Hayden.
That's just my dog answering the door.
Nice. Good job.
Shenanigans.
Wow, your dog answering the door. That is a well-trained dog.
He's letting me know somebody's coming home. It's probably my daughter or my grandson.
Will he bring you a beer too?
No, because he'll drink it before he gets a chance to bring it to me.
Oh, funny stuff.
Then he'll have to go back and try to get you another one, and he'll drink that one and
That's
try to go back
because-
and get you another one.
That's because we found him in West Virginia and brought him home. So he's
Oh, he was probably a recovering alcoholic, and then he moved into your house, and he's like, "Well, if you're going to drink, I'm going to too."
absolutely.
What's in the box?
He said, "What happens in the box stays in the box with me too, buddy."
That's right.
Oh, funny stuff. Funny stuff.
Is there a place? Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Shenanigans. Is there a place you can track the Lewis and Clark progress that you should have?
Yeah, there is. Let me get that, and I will post it here in the chat.
Because I have no idea how many states I need for a clean sweep.
I
to
do
be
not.
honest.
I do not know how to track it, but I can get you the page.
I guess as long as I know how many states it goes through, and I get each one of those states, I can make my own little check off sheet, I guess. How do you know I got 6, Terry?
Because he probably
you
already knows
search?
how to track it. All right. Here we go.
That would be I got it here.
I got it right here too. There we go. Link is in the chat.
Oh, look at you.
Sweet. Let me see. Terry said I had 6, so let's.
And you can also go on there and see when people are scheduled. Although
Oh, my progress.
There
And
you go.
can
Your
click view progress. It shows your work, not work. If you worked on SSB, FTA, CW.
so
I have 6.
and that now here's the thing that is about like POTA too. It's the people who have their logs turned in are going to show up on there.
I like that.
The people who do not have their logs.
Well, let's not
So,
talk about uploading logs.
so I have 7 days. The event ends on June 18th, guys. So I have
June
7
18th.
days.
June 18th at
Yeah.
23:59.
So I have 7 days to pick up the remaining 10 states. I think I can do it.
Thank you very much, Eddie. You know what? I need to actually sit down and hunt them all myself too. I've got a couple of them just because they've hunted me. As well, you know what? I don't have a couple of them. Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf does, so I need to hunt them myself.
Put that right on my little bookmark bar.
But you can actually go on there and look for the stations when they're scheduled. You won't see West Virginia's scheduled on there because I don't never know when I'm going out, and then normally I'll schedule it about 20 minutes before I'm getting there. But I'm out 5 or 6 times a day on there. I will be back out there tonight on one, probably about 8 or 9, but it'll probably be FD8 because first I'll go out and activate for myself.
If you get all of the states, do you get a cool little certificate or something?
Yes, I think there's
Awesome.
a thing on here. Let's see. Yeah, there should be a tab that says certificates under certificates.
Well, hold my beer. I'm going to make that my point this week to get all the
There you go.
And to find out when people are scheduled, you would just click find the activator, and it'll actually here. Let's just do this. Let's just do this here.
Dom said he worked you, but he looked and he's not in the
Dom,
on the website.
did you work me under Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf? Because if you worked my personal call, it won't be on there. All right, so the ones that are in the green are active right now, and the ones that are in the white are scheduled, so you can just see when they're scheduled.
Oh, that is so. This is easy mode here. Yeah. I'm gonna get all 10 of these.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's not hard to find them.
Yes, sir. I'll have this done. I'll have this done by midnight, gentlemen.
By midnight.
Nice website to have.
There we go.
Not a problem here. I would have liked to have seen Montana. That's a good movie.
I like it too because up at the top there you can set the time zone how you want to. Like you could, if you want to looking at UTC, or if you want to switch it to Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
I don't know why they have any of the other two besides UTC and Eastern Standard Time, because we all know nothing else exists. But
They should say UTC in King's Time.
yeah,
King time.
all right, we'll stop sharing that.
Thank you. All right, Whiskey Zero, Charlie Golf Charlie. You had all of them but Montana last year. So me and you are going to team up and get Montana this year. Unless you already have it.
Well, I mean, I wonder if it would count for Montana if I did it from a tanning bed.
You can do it from wherever you want. You're running FT8.
No, what I'm saying, if Mon was tanning, wouldn't that be Montana?
I see what you did.
It would be even better if the tanning bed was made in Montana.
Oh. You'd have a Montana
wait.
maiden.
If the tanning bed was made in Iowa, would that be a threefer with West Virginia, Iowa, and Montana?
Maybe.
I mean,
No.
because I would be doing FT8.
No, because the entirety of your body has to be within the confines of the tanning bed.
Well,
Or it doesn't count.
I don't know what kind of tanning you're used to, but normally your entire body is.
No. Well, I mean, you have to have your radio and everything else in there too.
No, it's FT8. So you could just be looking at the monitor of the computer.
Not if.
Then it's a 7-fer.
Okay.
I mean, make it whatever the hell you want. Terry already has Montana. Well, thanks. Make the rest of us sad.
I've got a guy from California that I'm trading emails back and forth. He keeps trying to get me because I'm his clean sweep. So hopefully I'll get him his clean sweep maybe this evening. But if it comes down to the last couple of days, I'll just sit and schedule times with him and meet him on a frequency, and we'll just figure out a mode till we get it. If you do need West Virginia for a clean sweep, just message me and I'll try my best to hook you up in some way or another, because I can do FT8 sideband or CW. So
that's the best sound in the world, Hayden. Pitter patter of feet.
Oh yeah, he just got hooked.
I love it. It's like he's just so rambunctious, just running around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna make this my. Yeah. I got 10 days. I think I'm gonna be able to. Hopefully,
you've got 7 days.
I thought it ended on the.
On the 18th, which is next Sunday.
Oh, that's when the other logs are due too.
Yeah, that's when the support your parks logs are due in. Yeah. You're correct.
Hopefully, I see all of those coming. Not only digital but sideband.
I think we can do it. I'll give it my A+ effort.
Honestly, if you need West Virginia, just watch the POTUS page, because I mean, sometimes I'm just spotting on Lewis and Clark, but a lot of times I get bored because honestly the pileups are not big enough for me. And I need
West Virginia for my Workdale States on POTUS.
Shut up.
Hey, buddy.
And Mr. Dan up there.
And by the way, Dan, your grid square is not set in your FT8.
Let's sit up a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Look here.
Every time you've contacted me on FT8, your grid square does not show up.
Because I don't send my grid square because I omit TX1 because it's a waste of time.
Okay.
Up here so we can see you.
And you may want to do that before you're hunting these FT8 stations or these Lewis and Clark stations because that has to be in their log.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then how come I got credit for the other 6?
I do not know unless they just looked you up
That's weird.
and put it in there.
Yeah, because for normal POTA stuff, that TX1 sending your grid square it's a waste of 30 seconds.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, you see him over there?
That's why I
Yeah,
sent
but
you a
we're
message
here.
and asked you your grid square.
Yep.
I got you.
Because I had to have it for the log.
Nobody can see you there, buddy.
I can see him. Hey.
He's saying hi.
This is the best stream yet.
See, Mr. James is right there, and Mr. Dan is
There
right
we
there.
go. What are you doing, buddy?
Do you have Mr. James in your log?
Oh, look, he's grabbing the. He's grabbing
Hola.
my silver eagle.
Hola.
There we go. He's
Hola. No, don't. Throw him down.
trying to make contact.
Woohoo!
See there,
It's good to be home.
he's trying to get the Lewis and Clark station.
He's coming out. He's coming out on the boat with us next weekend when we go activate.
All right, so if I make a sideband contact with the Lewis and Clark, I have to give him my grid square?
No. In sideband, I have to have your state.
Don't touch the keyboard.
Yeah. I just
Yeah, but if you log me on digital, it logs my state because it has a call sign lookup.
I
Mr.
get
Eddie
that.
said
I
hello.
get that.
That's
But
so weird, dude.
when I submitted the log, I had like 6 people that I had to look up their grid square because it says log with errors, fix errors and relog.
I will turn that back on. Yeah, because normally I don't. If I answer somebody's CQ, I go straight to the signal report because the other is just a waste of time.
Hey.
They're saying hi. You see Mr. Dan waving?
Hi.
Can you say shenanigans?
Hi.
No, say
You can
shenanigans.
say hi.
Hey, Tegan,
Shenanigans.
say shenanigans.
Day.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, very good.
Day.
That's my buddy.
It's okay. It's okay. You can say it better than PP Man later tonight.
And we can hear it.
Yeah, your signal report's a lot better.
Yeah, you're 5'9" plus 10.
Oh, funny stuff. So, I never did see. Did Dom post in there that he had worked Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf?
No, he hasn't said anything else after that.
He says he said he worked you. I know, and I went to check and see my progress, but he didn't say if he worked you as PZN or Lima Oscar Golf.
Now, if you worked me today, those logs are not turned in yet because today the Lewis and Clark logs I only turn in once a day because I just need an overall log. They're turned in on Parks on the Air for what parks they were, but they're not turned into Lewis and Clark till the end of the day every day.
Right.
I turn in one log. It doesn't matter how many parks I've went to or whatever, but one log at the end of the day.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because I use Chrome and Firefox on my phone because my Chrome has my Parks on the Air logged in, and my Firefox has Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf logged in. That way I can just flip back and forth and turn in logs.
That's right.
Because it's funny because even if I do a Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf at the park, I'll still activate it for myself on CW before I leave.
Right.
So.
I'm waiting for him. I mean, I hope it doesn't happen. Don't get me wrong. But when I was about that age, I cut my finger really bad on one of those things.
My,
I was playing with it and I let it zip back down and it sliced my finger.
Yeah, we usually see how long we can reach out before it falls over.
anyway, we are getting toward the end of the stream, so I guess we're gonna see what everybody's got coming up. Hayden, what you got coming up?
Oh, we're gonna
I
try
know
to
you
do
told
some
us.
hunting this week, and next Saturday we're gonna go venture across to the eastern shore to an old spot that we used to camp at, and we're gonna bring the radio gear and play some POTA while we're out there.
Sounds fun.
And hopefully the grandson can learn to say 5'9" to everybody, because he's going to be out there with us. Can you say 5'9"? 5'9".
My grandson loves this, but he likes to scream it in the microphone. He's like, "You're 5'9" West Virginia." Dan, what you got coming up?
I have a new task now. I'm gonna get Lewis and Clark trails this week.
Get that certificate.
Yeah.
Good deal. So yeah, for me, when I get off here, I will be heading to a park for myself and activating an early and late shift. Then shortly after that, either in the park or wherever, I'll probably stay in the park and just do a Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf FT8. But if not, I will come home because I can do Lewis and Clark anywhere in West Virginia. So it's not like it's hard.
Are you doing 1810 tonight?
So yes, that's where I'll be headed.
Thanks for the new one.
Yeah, buddy. Terry did that to me last night or this morning. He said, "Thanks for the new park." I was like, "Yeah, thanks for the new hunter." But I'll be on Lewis and Clark after that. Probably I may do some voice on it. Yeah, if I'm going to do it at the park, I'd have to switch parks because I'll already do 80 for myself. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll definitely be doing some Lewis and Clark tonight because I got 40 more hours left to do it in the next 7 days. So plenty of activating left for me to do. This week, I'll have my stream on Wednesday. I'll have a video coming out on Thursday. It's like every week, and I've been dropping a lot of shorts and a lot of TikToks. So if you don't watch the TikToks or stuff, TikToks are more of silly, retarded videos that I do. Mm-hmm. They are all ham radio related, but they are silly and retarded. And they're for a different audience, kind of. But, if you like that kind of stuff, check out the TikTok. The shorts, they're getting plenty of views. It's crazy how many people will watch a short. I dropped one yesterday of just an antenna, and it had like 1,700 views overnight. And I'm like, what in the world?
That's crazy.
But, other than that, activating every day. Whiskey 8 Lima Oscar Golf and Kilo Echo 8 Papa Zoo November. And other than that, we're going to get off here, and I'm going to because Frank or Charlie 1 is getting ready to stream, and I'm getting ready to activate. So thank you guys for the donations, and we'll see you on the air Wednesday night. 73.
Hi.
Hey, can you say 73?
Say 73. 73. 73.